What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the video. Today we have this awesome WCW Monday Nitro Ring Ultimate Edition. Again, this is from Mattel Creations. This also includes the Eric Bischoff. You can see him picture on there. But you can just look by the size of this box here. This is a massive ring itself. Of course, on the back side, you're going to get the ring, Bischoff, and all the components that come with it. I'm very excited to open this and unbox and review this for you all. So without further ado, let's get started. So a couple ways you can open this. You can open it from the side here, or you actually open it up from the whole back as well. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and open it from the side, and then we'll go from there. Alright, here, so we have it open here, as you can see. Let's go ahead and get the components out. So right off the bat right here, what I see is it's actually going to be the ring canvas here. So go ahead and get all these out. There should be 3 of them here. So I'll get them out as well. So we'll put them right to the side. So we got 3 already right there. So next thing we have is going to be out actually the Ultimate Edition, Eric Bischoff. So this is how it looks like. We'll unbox and review him in another video, but just right off the bat, this just looks awesome of the Ultimate Edition. Alright, let's see what else is in here. So you got the Eric Bischoff, and then you're going to have, it looks like the turnbuckles and the ropes there with it as well. Again, we'll take a look at all this individually as well, but we'll take an unboxing. So we have the ring mat itself here, and then we have the ring skirts along the way here as well. So see if this comes out. So this whole thing comes out as well. So it looks like we got everything out of there. We'll put that to the side. Alright, let's see what we got here. So here we got a box. It looks like all the accessories are in here. Yep, all the accessories and components on that box right there. So that was the heaviest one actually. And then see, we got the step tools. So we got the steps right here. And then we got the instructions. So that's all in there. Awesome, awesome. Excited to put this together and unbox it for you all as well. Alright, let's go ahead and put all the components together, the ones that we got. Alright, so we have all the components laid out here. So you got the ring skirt, the ring mat, the canvas, and you got the steps right here. You got the rings and the turnbuckle, and then you have all the accessories, basically the foundation of the ring here. Of course, if you need instructions, it's right here. It's also included. But for me, I kind of built this enough over time that I really don't need instructions. I know how to put this together. I hope I don't regret throwing that away. But let's go ahead and put this together. Okay, it looks like the first thing that we're going to need is to open this box here. It houses all the kind of the ring components itself here. So these that go on the side, we've seen them many times here before. So we're going to take all those out, put them to the side, and they're going to connect and create that kind of square ring. We have a lot of supporting structures here. You got the actual ring poles themselves here. So there are 4. They're black. Again, we're going to look at each of the components together right now. We're just going to get them. Getting them out here. So we're going, before we take that out, let's go ahead and put this together. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is kind of lay out the ring itself here. So this is going to be the outside of the ring here. So this is our number. It's kind of hard to see, but it has A1, B1. So essentially what you want to do is take A1 and then connect it to B1, and then you'll have your foundation here. So this is A1, and then we're going to take B1 here, and it's literally going to connect this corner right here, and then you're going to hear a snap. Once you do that, you'll be good to go. So you're going to be doing that through all the other components here as well. So this is going to be a B2. So you're going to take an A1, do the same thing. And you're going to go wrap all the way around. It's going to create that square for you all. So this is going to go in this corner right here. And it's going to snap on here. Once you hear that snap, that's good to go. So now we need a B1. So this is B1 right here. Perfect. And then they're going to need an A1 now. We'll connect this corner right here. So right after that, you can start seeing this already making a progress on it here. So B1. Good to go. So that connects right there, and then we're going to connect the last section here. And that awesome outline of the wrestling ring itself here. So this is going to be A1. Yep, connect this right here. Then you connect the B2 to this part right here, and then you connect the other component right over here. There you go. So you can see already how massive this is right from the size there. This should be a 20 by 20 ring. So this is a massive ring. So we have the foundation, okay, for this as well. So next thing we're going to do is actually add the plywood on here. So there's 3 of them. So here's the plywood. Here's how they look like. Get pretty straightforward, you know. So it gives you that illusion that it's supposed to be wood going up and down, right? So awesome little detail that they put into it. The back side looks like that. These are where the bottom support joints are going to go. So you know, literally take 3 of these, so you're going to snap them into place. There are components right here, as you can see. There are components right there, as well as this side. So you're going to take that and you're going to snap it in here. You know, you want to give it a little push right there. There we go. That's snapped in. And then you do the same thing in the middle, and then the same thing on the outer layer as well. Just snap that in. Man, I love building these rings, if you can tell from my videos. There we go. It's popping out a little bit. Let's try it this way to see. There we go. So that's in there. The last one gonna be in there as well. There we go. Pops in. We'll make sure everything's. There we go. So there we go. We have the ring, right, and then we have the actual canvas on here. Still have the bag is a little loose, but that does become sturdy once you put the support beams at the bottom there as well. All right. So next thing we're gonna do is actually I'm gonna add the canvas to it. All right. So here how the canvas looks like. Nice and protect the sleeve right here. We'll open it from the top here so we can get them out. There we go. Again, this is that WCW Monday Nitro Ultimate Edition from Mattel Creations. So this is how the ring mat looks like. Again, this fabric, awesome. They always do a good job of keeping this fabric as well with them here. So let's roll them out. So it does have the WCW Monday Nitro on here. You can see just how awesome that looks like. So right here, place it over, and then we're actually going to flip it over. But you want to make sure you line it. Once you flip, we're going to flip it over here in a minute. It's a little bit wrinkly, which I don't mind, because what we're going to do is going to tighten all the ends here. Once you tighten it, the wrinkle goes away. So we're going to take this, and we're going to actually just flip it over right just like that. Okay. So right there, as you can see, you're going to line this hole right here, each of the corners, and you're going to tighten it. That actually tightens it here. So I always start from one end, and work the diagonal from the other end as well to help make sure it's kind of even. So you're going to take this side right here, right? Take this side, and you're going to line it on there as well. And just simply push that down there, and it helps to align. And you want to make sure you got all of them, because it does help out with the tension, right? So they're not you don't see no wrinkles. So you definitely want to go make sure you put them and line them up with all the pockets on there, so it's all good. And then we're going to start this other section right over here. Again, I built these rings many times. I love it. Again, I always built these rings many times, but I do enjoy doing them as well. So, and as you go, you're going to start to see the progress here. This ring's coming to life. You know, what I like about this aspect is for Mattel is that you actually, if you feel like, well, for me anyways, right? I feel like I'm putting the rings together. I'm putting a whole component of this together as well. So that's the awesome feeling of it. So then again, once we have that one side, I was going to take it back and then put this other side with it as well. So this other side here, you're going to take it back and just kind of make sure it's tightened on there. And just push it down the bottom right there. There you go. So as you tighten all the, if you connect them all, you're going to start noticing it gets a little tighter, which is okay. For me, again, always just be careful when you put them here. You definitely don't want to rip any of this as well. But this is high quality stuff here, high quality material, so it shouldn't rip easily. But again, just be patient with it as you're building it. It does take some time. We'll put that down the bottom right here. So now we have our last section right over here. So we do have a last section right over here. So that's that. We got the two ends there. So now I'm going to flip it on the other side. And then we'll connect the other sides as well. So we're going to start off with this side right here. You can see on the top there. Again, take your time putting this together. It will seem like it doesn't connect, but just take your time and it should fit in there perfectly in alignment. Because what you want to do is you want to connect them all. It's very important because that allows for the mat to not get wrinkly or anything. It gives you that awesome, there's no creases or anything with it, which just makes it look cool overall. So again, as you start connecting these, what you're going to feel is going to be a little tighter, more tension, which is really what you want. But again, also don't try to force it or anything if it's not given. But just take your time, be patient, and it'll connect it on there at the bottom here. We got that part here. Got this other part. I can already tell some of this is starting to get some tension, which is good. But definitely take your time putting them together. And then we have one last one in this section right over here. Man, I have a feeling that last one is gonna be a tight area here as well. So let's see. I'll push it down. All right, so we got that part in. So now let's flip it over on this other side, and then we'll do this last part over here. Again, take your time with it. Do it one by one here. Should connect easily for you all. So we're gonna push this down here. And obviously, it's very important to get all of them because it does give you that great matte finish on the bottom. You won't have no room for wrinkles or anything. It's a tight fit, so which is really what it's supposed to be. So let's give it all. Make sure we fit every one of them. Just be patient as you're going through it. You definitely don't want to rip any of this part as well with it. There we go. And then we got this other part right over here. So this did come with that Eric Bischoff, but we will review that separately in another video. Because it comes well, because obviously that's an awesome Ultimate Edition Eric Bischoff here. So we got this one side. Now we just got one last section to go, which is this side right over here. There we go. It's coming together right there. Yeah, it does get a little harder to push it down here because all the attention from the other areas as well with it. So again, just take your time, put them together. So there we go. Then we got one last one to go right over here. Got a feeling this is going to be a hard one to put in there. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now that we have all that put in, let's flip it over and look at the masterpiece. So look how awesome that looks like right there. The WCW Monday Nitro Ultimate Edition ring. Alright, so now that we have the actual the ring base, the canvas, and the actual mat on here, the next thing we're going to start adding is actually going to be the support beams at the bottom here, which will help to kind of make sure this is more sturdy. So again, let's flip it over and let's add that component to it as well. Alright, so here's the support right here. So that you get two of them. The small ones here are going to go in the outer ones. And then you have the bigger support area, which actually go in the middle right here. And it's pretty straightforward. Let's start with the outer, and then we're going to work our way in the inner layer as well. So you're going to take this piece right here, and you're going to just push it in. And that should go right in there, fits on the outside of here. It gives you that extra support, right? So you push that in right there. It should be good to go. And this goes right down right there. Just push it in. And then we go from the bottom side here as well. This other end right here. And then you can see this is coming together. So this other one will go this part right here. And then all through the corner right there. This other one will go right over here. Alright, so now we have all the outer layer. So next thing we need to do is actually get the inner layer as well. So the inner layers does have this bigger beam that's going to support it. And actually go each one of these locations. So you're literally going to push it in there. And we'll do one row and then we'll do the other row as well with it. Okay, it's pretty straightforward here. I've seen it. There's a couple of instructions if you need it, but again, we built many of these rings together here. Yeah, we don't need the instructions here, but it does come with instructions if you need it, which is awesome as well. But instructions are pretty clear, pretty straightforward. It's a step-by-step process, tells you where each of these go. And then we just have one more to go to. It's going to be right over there. So right there, you can see right off the bat, we have them all put in there. So we're going to flip it over now. It should give you an awesome support system here, which no longer should be that rough, but as you can see already, it's coming together. Just awesome overview with it as well. So, alright, so next thing we're going to add is actually going to be the ring post. But also, along with the ring post, you want to add the ring skirts because it connects together there. Alright, so now we have the ring skirts right over here. That say Nitro on it, and then we have the ring post itself here as well. So obviously the next thing we're going to do is going to connect the ring post. But the reason why you need this part here as well is because in the outer layer right here it's going to slide through. It just makes it so much easier rather than putting it to the top there as well. So let's go ahead and start connecting the first one. So I'm going to connect the pole, and then just simply what I'm going to do is going to open this area up here as well, and it's going to slide right up in there. So this is pretty small, so you just got to take your time and make sure that it does go over it. So again, with these you want to just be gentle because it does slide up on there. You definitely don't want to rip this component on here, so that just slides up right there. And once it slides up, it's going to literally push it in. This other side is going to go in there. So there we go. So they've got one component in there, and we're going to do the same thing with the other one here as well. Then obviously eventually you got to put the other part here. So once you have that part right there, see how that's over here? You definitely want to then go ahead and put the other one, because all the four of these have to connect in order for it to go in the bottom there as well. So it just makes it that much easier. So I always like to start from the bottom and then add these two. And then we'll go here as well. So this one's done. You got both of them here. And then just put it in the corner there. So right off the bat right there, you got the one ring skirt right here, all connected here. We're going to do the same thing with the other side here. So again, we're going to get this other, so we got this other ring post. And then what you want to do is kind of, same thing, open this up here. It does have a small little area here where you connect on here. So once you have that area opened up here, and then you're going to just slide the ring post through it. Again, just be patient with this, man. It does take a while. It does take a little bit to kind of build these rings. There you go. So we got this other one here as well. That's good to go. And then we're going to get this other ring skirt here. Again, we're always connecting two as we go. Just to save us time so that way we're not connecting them again over and over again. So just like to save some time, connect two. And then if you put them in the corner here, just slide it over. Fits like so. But definitely want to make sure you don't stretch them or overstretch them because they will rip. I've done that before, so it's a pain. But just take your time and build these. Alright, there we go. So we have that second part here. And then once you have the ring post all filled in, and then you're literally going to just drop it in here. And then you're going to hear that click right there. So there we go. So that's clicked in there. Once you hear that click, and then you just do the same thing with this other side. and definitely gonna connect with them as well. So again, we're gonna do it with this side as well. Connect this, grab the ring post, and then you're gonna connect it with this corner. And this corner is, again, this opens up right here, right? You want to slide that right through there. Once you do that, that should give you an opening as far as kind of making sure that this is in place right here, right there. So we got that part here, okay? Now, always making sure you connect both of them. It does make it a little easier. So this other one right over here. So this other one's going to go over just like so. Again, just take your time when you're building these, because I can never stress that enough, because once they break, man, it is hard to find a replacement piece for these. So once you have that, you're going to take it, and then this should slide through, and then once you hear that click right there, that's good to go. Slide to the bottom. So we got 3 of them, and we got one last one to go. So this last one right here. Again, just always start off here, connecting this at the bottom here. So it's very, very small, so it's hard to tell. So it's right there, the little connector piece, right? Right there, that's the connector piece within it. So once you have that, like, you want to stretch it out open, so that way you can put the ring post through it. Once you have the ring, part of the ring post through it, just makes it that much easier. So there we go. And then once that's through there, we're going to go to this last one and do the same thing. We're going to run the ring post through it. Once you run the ring post through it, and then there we go. Did this open up right there, and just go through it all the way up top. Alright, so once we have it up top there, those two go snap in, push it in. Once you hear that snap, it's good to go. Alright, so now that we have the foundation of the actual ring, we have the canvas on it as well, the support beams at the bottom, the ring ropes, and then the ring skirts. The next thing we're actually going to be putting together is going to be the ring ropes, so let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, so we got the ring ropes right here. They came in this bag, so I ripped that open right there. And so let's have that ripped open. There it is. So the thing about this is the turnbuckles already put in, which is awesome. I think it's, for me, the trouble that I always get is kind of putting the ring turnbuckles together. But alright, so here's how they look like, the ropes. So essentially you're going to put one by one, going to separate them. There are 3 of them. Red out here, and you have that black string. So let's go ahead and put the first one on there as well. Alright, so now that we have the first ring rope right here, what we're going to do is actually put the first component, which is the turnbuckles. So you always start from the bottom and then work your way up here. So we have them right over here. So just connect that. Connect that right here, this metal piece. So go right there, just slide right through. So right there we go. So then we're going to connect the other ones here. So did you want to just slide these around here as well? Alright, so next one here, we're going to go to this section right up front here. As you can see, it's this first one here. And then connect down there. That fits right on there like so. And then you just go around. And then you want to connect these other ones as well. So that one goes right over here. And then the last one, of course, goes in the last area within itself right here. So that goes right there. And it's going to slide on there as well. So as you can see right there, we already got the first ring. So let's go ahead and add the second and third one. Alright, so same thing with this other one here. Just connect that here in this corner. It's going to fit right in like so. And then you're going to just slide the other ones down through there until you get to all the other ones here. So this one's going to go right over here. And so this one goes in this corner. Just connect that right there. And then slide this other ones here as well. That's pretty straightforward. Just connect them to the end. You don't have to do the turnbuckles like before. I don't know if you ever built any of the old Jax figure. Or I don't know if you all built any of the old Jax playset. You have to put the turnbuckles together here. This one is already put in for you. You literally just connect the ropes as well. Just tighten the tension as needed. So this one just needs a little more tension right there. There we go. Alright, so here's the last rope right here. Again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to connect it here. The first one here. And then you're going to just move these slides to the side. As you connect them as you go. I'm going to connect this third one right here. Or we're going to connect this second one, this corner right over there. And then you just pull this to the side right there. And then you should be able to connect. You should be able to connect the third one right over there. And then the last part right here at the very end. You're going to connect them right over here, right? So there we go. So now we have the official WCW Monday Nitro Ultimate Edition scale ring. This is an awesome, awesome ring. We're going to take a look at it in just a moment here. Alright, so we have all the components put together right here. From the base of the ring, right? You're going to see the canvas area here. From the ring mat, and you got the ring skirt, the turnbuckle, then the ring ropes here. Black with the pads on here as well. This is an awesome, awesome ring. Again, this is the WCW Monday Nitro Ultimate Edition ring from Mattel Creations. Of course, you can see the level of detail that went into this, from the actual small little pieces such as the ring posts themselves and the actual ring turnbuckles. You have the red turnbuckles here with the black ropes. That's awesome. It just brings out the actual ring mat itself. It has that logo of WCW Monday Nitro. You know, if you grew up fans watching WCW, this is the exact ring that they had. As you can see, you know, we built this ring from ground up, literally. So, you know, you saw with the foundation, what we have here. You put the canvas, and then you put the mat on there, and you actually put the support beams with the bottom. And then we put the ring post along with the skirts around it. And then we put the ring ropes on around there as well. This is an awesome Ultimate Edition WCW Monday Nitro. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, buddy. Have a good one.